Hello and welcome to Vanderbilt Divinity School's Meet VDS series. My name is Laura M. Heifetz, and I use pronouns she, her, and hers. I'm the Assistant Dean of Admissions, Vocation, and Stewardship. This week we meet Professor James P. Byrd, Professor of American Religious History at Vanderbilt Divinity School, Chair of the Graduate Department of Religion at Vanderbilt University, and Associate Dean for Graduate Education and Research. Hello and welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Before we get started, would you like to say anything more about yourself as a way of introduction?
I think that about covers it. I've been at Vanderbilt since 1991 because I was a student. So I've been in Nashville for quite some time and around the campus for a while.
Great. Well, thanks for being here with us. The first question is, tell us about someone who has influenced you on your journey to becoming who you are.
Wow, that's a big one. Yeah, gosh, there's so many people I could mention that people who have helped me in so many ways. If I had to just say something concisely, I mean, I would have to point to my grandparents. My grandparents raised me, and back in North Carolina, they were so important to me in every way, teaching me all about life. And neither one of them, I don't think either one of them graduated from high school, but they taught me the value of education. They also taught me about the church and about the importance of a spiritual life. So I'd have to say my grandparents, so incredibly influential and helpful to me.
The next question is, what do you teach and how did you come to teach it?
Yeah, I teach American religious history. So I see myself as really more of a historian than say a theologian. Uh, I I'm more about trying to figure out what happened in the past and why people did what they did and how religious ideas developed across time. I took a lot of theology courses back in divinity school, enough to kind of lead me not to be a theologian, to be more of a historian. But I did minor in ethics, and I think that's helped me as a historian. So I teach American religious history, and I teach courses like Global Christianity 2, and I teach Methodist history for the Methodist students who require that for ordination. And I teach a course on religion, slavery, and the Civil War. So I teach a variety of courses around that general theme.
When do you feel most connected to something beyond yourself?
I think I feel most connected to something beyond myself when I'm in a community worshiping. I think I have been active worshiping most in a Methodist church since the late '90s, and although I was raised Baptist, and I feel most in touch with the divine, I would say, in worship. I'm more of a community person. I mean, I believe in meditation and prayer, but the community of faith is where I feel most in touch with the divine or something beyond myself.
Where do you find inspiration?
I find inspiration in a lot of different places and through a lot of different sources. I think mostly I find inspiration through conversations with so many people who have just influenced me and who have advised me and continue to do so. Conversations with colleagues, although we don't get to have so many of them anymore because of the pandemic. Conversations with friends, students, conversations with our children. So overall, I that's where I really feel um, more inspired is when I hear other people's stories and how they've coped with problems, how they're feeling about life in general. That's what helps me more than anything else. Just being part of other people's lives and hearing how they're making it through things, that helps me more than anything else and inspires me.
In the face of the world's struggle and despair, why do you have hope?
I guess I have hope, again, through communities that I'm a part of and through examples that I see of other people doing such wonderful things and being so courageous in what they do. I have hope in for a lot of reasons, and one of those reasons is because of the students that I'm privileged to be able to teach. Our students at Vanderbilt Divinity School are so amazing. Uh, I've learned so much from teaching these classes. I think we learn more from the students than they learn from us sometimes. Um, and I find it's just so hopeful to see these wonderful students and all that they're doing and the many ways that the many backgrounds that they're coming from to come to Divinity School, uh, the variety of voices that I get to hear, that I get to talk to, and the amazing ways in which they're moving out from this place into the world to do such great things, working for social justice, doing all kinds of ministerial work, and even beyond. Uh, that inspires me. It gives me hope that we have students who are doing such great things and who are thinking about issues both in the academy and outside the academy.
So I believe there is a fun fact about you that you used to be a DJ. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
I did used to be a DJ, yeah, back in when I was in high school. I did several things in high school. Played football in high school, played tennis in high school on the tennis team, football team, and I was also a DJ at a local AM station. And in college, I also worked as a DJ at the college station. So yeah, I used to back then. You know, we had these things called records that we used. And of course, that's kind of coming back. But there was two turntables and all of that. So we're talking like 80s here. But yeah, I did some of that.
Well, thank you so much, Professor Byrd, for joining us. And thanks to all of you who joined us on Facebook Live. We look forward to seeing you next time.
Thank you.